Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with the punch. 2023 Tinubu Oshibajo Group's clash at Aregbesola may back VP. Picture here of Ogun Customs seized 102 million naira worth of marijuana and NDLEA's CNDLEA 6 help. Oshu soldiers arrested for torturing, forcing man to eat vomit. Osinachi police transfer case minister, Scan youth demand justice. MC Lomo's boys tricycle members clash over park and ticket sales. Lagos youth kills girlfriend, sleeps with cop 6 days. No resumption without meeting our demands, ASU tells FG. Train attack, terrorists demand 16 detained commanders exchange for over 100 abductees. Okay.
Which of the human interests are you taking?
Yeah, I was taking the Ebonyi, the cops, the Ifeanyi Njoku that slept with he killed his girlfriend. He had brought his girlfriend in from the village, and the ritualist had told him to kill her and sleep with her corpse for 7 days. But on the 6th day, the smell emanating from his apartment was
too much.
So they called the estate people to look in. So when they got to his house, they found her body. He had been sleeping with her for 6 days.
Oh, my Lord.
And,
for money.
And he was trying to cover up the case now.
Yeah, he offered them 6 million. So obviously he was doing something that he had money, I don't know. Because 6 million is not small.
Yeah. So he wanted more money.
Oh, my Lord.
He offered them money to quell the case.
This is really
what people are willing to do.
It's painful. There's another human interest story. So Osun State Police Command on Monday said that the military police from Ibadan, or your state, have been arrested. This had to do with the killing of a businessman, Adeyinka Adekunle, at the army barracks. So what happened was that this particular Adeyinka and his friend went to have a drink in like a beer parlor, and these 3 soldiers came without their uniforms and asked them to buy them drinks, and they refused. They said, we're here to enjoy ourselves. We're not buying for you guys. Only for them to start beating them. They took them to the station, to their barracks. They, put them. They gave them.
They even took only one first.
Yes, first. So when the second one went the next day to, at least because they took their car as well to get the car out and get the friend out. They now put that one in. They said that they made them eat vomit. So on this particular day, while they were clearing grass, one of them was so weak and then fell down. It was after they started confessing that he actually... And so what he did was, after they had died, this particular soldier took the corpse to the morgue and was requesting that he's allowed to be put in the morgue. But the police commander did not know what happened, so probably felt it was one of his colleagues he was putting in the morgue. It was later they realized what has happened. So people are asking, I think the sister is also asking for justice. Justice has to be done. He has died now. His car is still confiscated. His father, his family members are asking for justice.
So apparently we're building a better relationship with the EU. So the EU paid a courtesy visit. The EU ambassador to Nigeria, Samuela Isopi, spoke on behalf of the EU, and based on the current geopolitical situation in Europe, Nigeria is the fourth highest supplier of gas to EU and to Europe generally, and he's saying that 40% of Nigerian gas is currently exported to EU, and that we have a very good relationship, and that there will be demand for more. I'm just wondering how we're taking advantage of this. He said the NNPC should increase the gas supply. I'm wondering if this would increase our income. I'm wondering if this would if this would not cost us, because we also have issues with gas within our local country. I mean, within Nigeria, most of our power is supplied by gas turbine. And then I also took the story of the gas issue, power issue we're having, grid shutting down is because of supply. So I'm wondering, this our friendship with EU, is it to our advantage or to our disadvantage? Let's just look through it properly before signing anything again.
So I have 2 stories. The Osinachi, so the update, obviously, we knew that she was... Her husband was arrested, but what actually happened was that the Osinachi's younger brother was the one that took the case to the case to the police, who then have arrested and taken the case. Has been transferred from Lube police station to the CID, that's the investigative. So for further investigation, we're hoping that this investigation goes without any kind of hindrance, and the Minister of Women Affairs and was also in their house to pay a condolence visit, and also assured Nigerians that this matter would definitely be seen to a logical conclusion. And that interesting story was NDLEA. So what happened was that the Customs Service seized marijuana worth 102 million naira at the ports, and they've handed this amounts. These are all the items to the NDLEA, the commander Ishaku Kwajafa in the state capital, in Abeokuta. And according to them, they also got about 319 sacks and over 500 wraps of marijuana. And I'm trying to see, there was something else they got. I can't find it here. Coconut, there's something, I'm trying to find the cannabis. There was something else I thought was really interesting. But I'm happy that there's synergy between the Customs Service and the NDLEA, which is crucial.
They're working together.
They are the ones that are working together. So once there's a synergy between these two agencies, we can see that indeed that there'll be more of this arrest of all these illicit drugs in our country.
Please let me take the story of the power grid shut down, because the current power grid that shut down on Friday and Saturday is being blamed at us citizens and what we are doing. Nigerians are sabotaging the infrastructure of the distribution, the generating companies and the distribution channels, and they're saying that if you see anybody destroying or vandalizing properties belonging to the power companies, we must pick up that the power companies are doing their best to beef up the security infrastructure, but the announcement is that we need to take care of ourselves, we need to protect ourselves, and we need to protect our own infrastructure. It costs a lot of money to set up these power stations, and the particular one that shut down was Ecotech Mende Calabar 330 kV tower, and it is because we citizens of Nigeria compromised and stole our own power infrastructure. But the ones doing these things now, at least this one is blamed. The blame comes to us.
Okay, let's move on quickly.
That's after how many weeks is us that they want to blame.
Let's move on quickly to the nation.
This one, Sha.
Tinubu rallies governors in mission for APC ticket. MTN Nigeria gets approval for Momo Bank. 68 kidnapped train victims in Niger terrorist camp. Mass burial for 80 Plateau residents killed by bandits. EU envoys seek gas supply from Nigeria. Nigeria gets 3 million doses of J&J vaccine from Italy. And how government killed Osun APC council chair by son. Okay,
let me take the COVID. Yeah, so the federal government yesterday said they received over 3 million doses of single-shot Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccines from Italy. The donation by the government of Italy brings the total number of vaccines doses to Nigeria by the European Union to about 20 million vaccines. And now they are saying that we have enough vaccines that will cover everybody in the country. And they are assuring Nigerians 18 years and above, including expectant mothers, to take advantage of the availability of the vaccines that we have and get vaccinated. So they said as at April 11th, the country has fully vaccinated 30 million persons, which we've had 23 million persons who have already taken the first dose. That gives us about 18% of the total population that has been vaccinated. So I remember that while we're going on the trips, once you have your vaccination card, you're not even allowed or asked to present your COVID-19 results for the test. So I think we all need to get vaccinated and take our second doses.
Yeah, I wanted to take the story of the kidnapped victims that was in all the papers, but they're all different stories. This one was the terrorists. They, through the Al Hassan that was released, had heard what happened to them after they were kidnapped. They were taken in cars to a certain spot where they were made to walk for 5 days. Said they would stop for a little while, then they would say, "Oh yeah, get go," and then make them walk till they came to a big camp, a big camp of theirs they called it Rigasa. Rigasa, Kaduna State. No, sorry, from Rigasa to Niger State. They walked from Rigasa to Niger State, and then they were there suffering. Yeah, but in other papers, it also said they had come on some of the victims. The terrorists have put them on the videos. There are videos of them saying, "Please help us." Where they brought doctors to treat some of them that were injured. They're just begging the government. And also, one more thing, they want their people released.
Yeah. 16 commanders.
Yeah, that's one of the conditions for their release.
Okay, let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we continue with the review. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. Still reviewing the nation. So the major headline is Ashiwaju, after the Vice President's declaration yesterday, Ashiwaju Bola Tinubu met with 16 other governors to rally their support for him. According to him, he says, my mission here is to seek collaboration, support, and encouragement for my party, the APC, for my ambition to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to succeed Muhammadu Buhari. And the governor, after the meeting, he was asked that he heard that his son declared. He said he has no son. I think what he meant to say, he had no biological son, which is grown enough to become president. But the party, on the other hand, the chairman of the party is yet to release the timetable. And according to him, he went to see the president, asking that he needs more time to do some cleanup within the party before they can now put together a committee who then would prepare a proposal for the proper timetable, so we know exactly when they're going to do the do the primaries and then have their flag bearer for the APC. Everybody's waiting because now even Amechi has also declared last weekend. Yeah. Vice President has declared. I'm declaring too. I think you should declare.
Everybody should declare. It's a declaration.
They say he might declare any moment from now, so we are waiting.
That one is definitely going to declare because you say, I don't even understand this cloak and dagger that they're all using. That let me concentrate on my job. No, there's
2 days later you're not here.
They declare. I say myself.
I think they're forcing them to declare.
Thank you,
all my people, my supporters
are the ones asking me.
Let's move on to Vanguard. We don't have time. 2023, there may be no elections if, says Khan, Sultan, Ohaneze, and others. 2023, I have no grown son for presidency, says Tinubu. Don't jettison zoning, Southern Middle Belt leaders warn PDP. NURTW crisis, 3 dead, many injured as Olomo's men take over motor parks in Lagos. 94 killed by terrorists, assassins, and Plateau, Kaduna, Osho in 24 hours. Why Deeper Life embraced use of TV and social media, says Pastor Kumuyi. Nigeria has resources to foremost black nation on earth, says Oshimbajo. Okay, which story are we taking?
NURTW. So, it's no news that the NURTW national chapter dissolved the Lagos chapter and installed a secretary, Sheyi, as the head of NURTW in Lagos. However, Lagos state government had already come up with a parks management committee, and this is supposed to handle all the parks, very similar to what they've done in Oyo and a few other states that have dissolved NURTW within their states. So now the PMC, Park Manager Committee, went to take ownership of the parks, and violence ensued. According to the report, 3 people died, many were injured, a lot of properties were vandalized. The police, however, said that nobody died. The police public relations officer, SP Benjamin Ohundeyi, says that nobody died, no life was lost, no arrest was made. For me, that was a major concern because you cannot watch the pictures of what happened. Why shouldn't we arrest people?
Anybody,
If somebody goes to vandalize, somebody goes to hit someone, if there's a clash, arrest must be made because it is justice that will reduce the reoccurrence of these people taking law into their hands.
Even the
2 dead men, they were hooded and went into a place and were attacking. They should be arrested.
So they
apparently they were also protesting. They had signage saying
they don't want them to
the governor should avoid crisis and
So that's fighting back. So the state has already said that no more part of NURTW, but they will still probably have some members of their chapters within the states who also resist this new management. So maybe that's what happened, but at least there should be arrest made.
Yeah, so eminent Nigerians, including the president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Samson Ayokunle, the Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Abubakar, they are warning, and they spoke at the Inclusive Security Dialogue Retreat, jointly organized by the Global Peace Foundation and Vision Africa in Abuja, warning that because of the widespread insecurity in the nation, we may not have a 2023 election. And they are saying that what Nigeria needs to do right now, what the presidency needs to do is to ensure that they curb the insecurity issues so that we can have what to look forward to in 2023. If we keep going like this, we may not even have any form of elections at all. And they are also saying that with this new election that everybody is looking forward to, it's time that we talk to the 6 geopolitical zones, bring them to a round table, ensure that everybody is represented, and that way Nigerians will feel at peace and be able to elect the person they want who would, take over the mantle of leadership. And insecurity is a major problem that we're having right now. We cannot ignore it and wait for 2023 election. It's going to be bloody, basically.
So for those of you who grew up in the 80s, you know how we're so scared of watching TV. For those of you that went to the Deeper Life Church.
Did you go?
Watch TV, was the devil
Did you
and all
go?
that. I think it was Deeper Life, but I mean, I heard about they used to wear scarf and everything.
Actually
Yes, I had family
attended a
members
few
too.
Yeah, okay.
Deeper
So
Life
Pastor
programs
Kume
at the
has
camp.
told us why. He said that the church cannot sit back watching wicked people use technology to propagate their own agenda. Hence, the need for the church to wake up and use technology to take on the gospel. So,
And
But
they agreed they are joining late. I read it. He said he agreed he was joining late. But no. They are now on Facebook. They were not on all those social media.
The members were secretly joining anyway.
That evil was thriving there. And if evil is going to be using those platforms, then they must
should
bring
use
good
the
into it. And I think that is just...
I'm happy
yeah,
for
it's
them.
just common sense.
It's about time.
Okay, Daily Sun, very quickly, 2023, Presidency Oshibajo reveals plan to tackle insecurity. Tinubu meets APC governors. Bloody day as bandits kill 78 in 5 Plateau villages. Sit at home, gunmen strike, kill 1, burn bus in Enugu. Kaduna train attack, negotiate with kidnappers' families of abductees, beg federal government. I'll tackle insecurity, transform economy if elected president, says Wike. Picture here of participants at the International Teachers Conference in Lagos. And 3 feared dead as NURT factions clash in Lagos. Okay, which story are we taking?
Yes, so government again has started enforcing the Monday sit at home. And yesterday they said they killed an unidentified male traveler around Chris Chemist roundabout Enugu. And they set another commercial Sienna vehicle that was loading at the park on fire. So the driver of the Sienna was able to escape, and so he narrated what happened. Said he came that early morning so that he can take passengers before the sit-at-home starts. All of a sudden, a bus came in with a lot of hoodlums, and then they came out. They were shooting sporadically into the air. So he ran. He thought they were kidnappers, and then he ran away. Before he turned, he just saw that they had touched his vehicle.
Wow.
It was, on
Why are
fire.
we doing this to each other?
And somebody who was just a passerby, an innocent human being, they don't have his name yet, was killed and shot. By the time they took him to the hospital, they couldn't make it. And so he's trying to understand why they are still enforcing the sit at home over and over. I think the government needs to step up and do something about this. They had said the sit at home was to have ended by now so that, the people in that area can go around their businesses while they're still waiting for court to release their leader.
So Governor Wike has vowed to tackle... You have the other story?
No. Okay. It's another one.
Governor Wike has vowed to tackle the issue of insecurity and economy in Nigeria if elected president. He was lobbying with his colleagues, PDP, in Yobe State, Maiduguri, Borno, and one other state in the north yesterday. And I was saying that he came there because he needed their support. Obviously, he's concerned, like every other Nigerian, about the problems Nigeria is dying, and that he came as a member of PDP, and he wants the party to support him at the PDP platform. He said he came because I feel concerned. I came because I have no other country to run to, and therefore I have come up to offer myself to solve most of the problems that the APC administration could not solve. Before, people used to talk about insecurity in Borno, but now it's all over the country, and he believes he has the answer to the problem of insecurity in our country.
Sadly, 78
yes,
people were killed, and several others were injured in a bandit attack in Plateau State. And the incident occurred on Sunday afternoon, said for several hours, leaving women and children displaced from the communities. We've been hearing these attacks over and over again, especially within Plateau State. Actually, it happens everywhere, like Borno, the person that declared said, I just feel that a whole lot needs to be done. It's tiring to read these things every day and be saying these people died and that set of people died.
It's all a whole lot needs to be done. Keep saying the same thing.
What do you want us to say?
I was just going to talk about the APC Benga Ogbara that was killed. There are the two papers I read it in had different stories. this one was the story by the son. His son said the men came to the gate, they knocked on the gate, and they asked for him. He came out, saw them, sensed danger, and ran. As he ran, they shot and killed him. Him and his mother were coming in, and they shot at their own vehicle, so he was injured in his eye. The gun went through his eye. And they are in an undisclosed hospital receiving treatment. The governor has said they should please find the killers.
See, we're not praying. It's not a prayer for peace. It's a, they said the pre-election committee for peace must get everybody to sign a peace agreement now. But we are the ones causing the problem. The sit-at-home is being enforced by Nigerians, who are allowing themselves to injure other Nigerians and make other Nigerians suffer. We must stop this and tell ourselves the truth. It's not a government decision alone, because government cannot. How many police officers will government employ to secure everybody? If we don't take responsibility for ourselves,
reflection. Look at yourself in the mirror, and you will get the result.
That's all we can take on Front Page Review. When we come back, the hottest topic, political issue in Nigeria, is Vice President Osinbajo's declaration. What are your thoughts on it? Call us after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.